Subta's got all the keys. It's Unlocked.
We're just in time for Unlock Chats on a Wednesday. And tonight, we're unlocking hypnotherapy. How to overcome those bad habits that you've been trying to overcome for such a long time. And you've tried everything, but nothing seems to work. Tonight, let's unlock perhaps maybe something that could be a solution for you. We're joined by Gary Kuck, who is a certified parts therapy facilitator and spiritual hypnosis practitioner. He founded an organization called Healthy Hypnosis that offers solutions for anxiety, stress, weight loss, fears, and phobias, together with smoke cessation, which helps smokers quit smoking. Gary, welcome to Unlocked.
Thank you very much.
And welcome to Y.
And thank you very much for inviting me. And thank you for all the guests. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for taking the time and actually, pulling through so that we can be able to talk about hypnotherapy. I'm sure a lot of people, just like myself, didn't know about hypnotherapy. Well, today we're about to find out. Let's start there. What is hypnotherapy and where does it originate from?
So hypnotherapy is a very natural state. Well, the state is actually hypnosis.
Okay.
It's a very natural state. And hypnosis is like a trance. It's a trance state. And to try to explain to people, it's as if, when you drive your motor car and you're just driving and you do everything just automatically. That is the state of what hypnosis is. It's that state where you just do something completely automatically. Okay. Hypnotherapy uses that state, which is a complete relaxed state. It's a completely state of where you are very calm, very relaxed, very connected. And what you do is you actually get your conscious mind and your subconscious mind to work together. And the biggest thing we're doing is we're getting the conscious mind just to slow down, that you don't have that chatter, that noise. And then eventually it slows down enough, it goes to the background, and what will happen is your subconscious mind comes to the forefront. And when your subconscious mind comes to the forefront, that is where everything is held. And that is where you can do changes that you want to do. So it's a very natural state that we all have. And it's a state that's been with us for a very long time. We've always known it. It's always been there. And we're sort of locking into that process, yes.
When someone thinks about hypnosis, they always think, here's Gary who just wants to hear my secrets and taking me out of my conscious mind, and now you want me to tell secrets. But why is it so important for us when we want to overcome bad habits and want to overcome stress, anxiety, that we connect to the subconscious and not necessarily the conscious?
So the subconscious mind is the most powerful part of our whole brain, of our mind process. That is 95% of our actual mind process, the subconscious mind. And the subconscious mind is where all our beliefs are held, stored, our habits, our conditionings, the things that make us do anything. So it's your most powerful part of your body, of your mind. It is also, remember, your subconscious mind is the part that makes your heart beat, makes your lungs work, makes you be able to convert air that you're breathing into different parts of your body where you need it. It makes your liver work, your internal organs all work. So it's a complete operating center. Now, what happens is a lot of times with the stress or anxiety or bad habits, a lot of times somewhere along the line, that bad habit was good for you. Because when you took it up, you probably thought, hey, this is nice.
Yep.
So you're going to do it. But then as time goes on, you realize it's not good for you. But your subconscious mind can't differentiate what's good or bad. For it, everything is good. Even a bad habit, for your subconscious mind, is good. So when we use hypnosis, we're able to go into the subconscious mind, see where that habit is, what's holding it up, what's causing it to be so effective for you as the client. And from there, we're able to turn down those feelings, those emotions, or find the root cause. That's the biggest thing, is get the root cause, and you can collapse that whole habit, the feeling, the anxiety, whatever's there.
How were you introduced to hypnotherapy?
So it was more of a personal adventure or venture where I started working on myself, trying to understand how I work, how I tick, what makes me do things which I knew just didn't feel right, and I couldn't understand it. So I did a lot of other work, cognitive behavior therapies, and I did some transformational life coaching. And then I was looking at online, and I found a course called Self-Mastery. Now, self-mastery through auto-hypnotism is how you can hypnotize yourself and work on certain things. So I did the first course, and I was blown away, and I just thought, wow, the changes that I could find. And the biggest thing that I found was that it tied up a lot of the other stuff I did. It sort of connected the dots. And that's what brought me into it. And I then carried on the studying, and I did the full curriculum that's offered, and said, I can actually help people, because I could understand where they were coming from. And I could, with the conversations we had, because I've also been probably through a lot of the things that my clients are coming to me for, I've got an understanding on their page.
Gary, earlier on you touched on hypnosis taking you to your subconscious.
Yes.
How does that process work? As I come in as your client coming to consult, take me through the process of hypnotherapy.
So the process is that firstly, I'll find out what your problem is, what the issue is, and we'll get your issue, and we look at what is your desired outcome. Okay. And we're going to work on how do we get you to have your desired outcome. Okay. The process would be come into my facility, you'll relax with my voice, because you connect to my voice. You connect to...
Oh, yes, I can hear your voice right now. Very smooth voice.
Starting to just maybe just gently lull you, okay? And just relaxing you. Because, a lot of my clients get there very agitated. And you're just talking to them, and you're just using the words and your pronunciation and just the tone, the speed. And you sort of just get them to start slowing down. Now, the biggest thing is what you do is, by turning that, getting the client to relax, what you actually get him to do is you're slowing their brain waves down. And as you're slowing the brain waves down from a very hyperactive state, you bring them to a slower state. And when they become slower, their brain waves, you find that they can start listening more to you. They start concentrating on what you're saying. And you start to notice that their fidgetiveness goes away. They start to just sink in, and you just take them through the process. And eventually you just say, okay, are you ready to do some hypnosis? And you just go through a process. Now, we've got certain procedures that we use, and what we call like an induction. And we use a specific induction to get you down deeper, 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 deeper. And the biggest thing is we get you to relax your body first. And once you've relaxed your body, and normally we go with your eyes first, because your eyes are probably your smallest muscle group in your body. Get your eyes to relax. And once they've relaxed, you move that down through your body. And once your body's relaxed, you then work on how to get your mind to relax. Once your mind's relaxed, then you find that you've gone past your conscious thinking. You're no longer analyzing what's happening. And you'll find is that the subconscious mind, where if you work in your analytical mind, your conscious mind, you've got a quick answer, quick response for everything. Your subconscious mind, it takes a little bit of time, and then something will come up. Take a little bit of time, and then something comes up. And it's normally a very, very profound stuff. It actually comes up from your deep, deep, deep down mind. Yeah.
Why do you think it's so difficult for people to be able to really get in touch with their subconscious without them obviously having to go through hypnotherapy or meditation? Why is that process so difficult for us as, citizens and South Africans?
So you use the topic there is meditation. So meditation and hypnosis are the same coin, just different sides. Where hypnosis, we'll work on getting you to a specific idea. We'll bring you in to hone in specifically to see something. Where meditation and traditional meditation works on the process of that you're trying to still your mind, which is very difficult to do. And those practitioners that do it, they can get it right. They've been doing it for a very, very long time. Okay. Now, why would you not be able to, as a normal person, do it without knowing the procedure? Comes from is that willpower of the conscious mind can't overpower the subconscious mind. And what we use is the picture of you got 95% of your brain power is your subconscious mind. 5% is your conscious mind. The 5% fighting the 95. It's really a big battle. It's a big battle. But also the problem is a lot of that stuff that's held in your subconscious mind just happens automatically. It's without you even knowing it's happening. Because it's in the programming. And like we used the sort of the picture earlier of it makes your heart beat, makes your lungs work and all those sort of things. You don't think about doing that. And that's what it's done. It makes these habits just happen automatically, just triggers them automatically. And that's why it's so difficult to change something consciously in the subconscious mind. You could probably do it, yes, but a very long time. It's actually to willpower to win. It's quite a long way around, eh?
I can only imagine. I can only imagine. I've tried meditation. I can tell you now, Gary, I can't go past 5-10 minutes. It's really, really tough. It really takes quite a lot of willpower to get through that process.
Yes, it is.
When we talk about hypnotherapy, I'd like to imagine it in this way. Does it mean that I come in for a session and we get into the session and the therapy and the consultation? Do we go to my subconscious and just delete stuff? If I have a bad habit, like I've got a smoking habit, a bad habit, and I want to get, rid of it. Do I get in there? Like it's not like a software where everything is embedded there, and I'm getting into that space and am I deleting? Am I imagining it the wrong way?
Okay, so we can't delete anything out of the subconscious mind, and we would never delete something out.
Yeah.
All we do is we actually take away the emotional attachment. The emotional attachment, because the emotion is what drives you. The emotion is what makes you feel bad or sad or angry
or happy.
Or happy. It's all emotion driven. You know, we talk about hypnotherapy always looking at doing bad things. It actually can work for a lot of other things that aren't trying to get rid of something. It can be there for influencing, for uplifting something. So what we're doing is, and let's say like the smoking, is we take away the emotion. Well, not take it away, we just turn that emotion down. That you realize smoking is just there, but you take the emotion away and the craving away. And the craving is the feeling. The feeling is the emotion. And we never delete it. You never delete it. All that happens is it doesn't become the focus point anymore. It tends to go into the background. Now, the biggest thing is that it's you're creating new neural pathways. But the best thing is they're not actually new neural pathways. They're ones that have always been there. Because let's use, like you said, the one on smoking. Is that you never always smoked. You used to not smoke. So what we do is you actually reignite that neural pathway of where you used to smoke, and you let the mind train, like rerun that path and not run the path that was the smoking path.
Sure.
Yeah.
How long does it take for one to get to a point where really they've let go of the emotional connection that they have, be it to smoking, be it to anxiety or weight loss fear? How long does it take? How many sessions would I need?
So generally, all my sessions are built around 3 sessions.
Okay.
And in 3 sessions, we already can establish a very, very good underlining program is that where you are. I have some clients that on the first session, they're already having such big breakthroughs that they can't believe it. That are like, can't understand that they've been able to be, and I'll use a smoker particularly, and it's somebody that I did a session with probably about 3 weeks ago. After the first session, I spoke to him 2 days later, and he said to me, I haven't thought about smoking since. I'm finished. I've given it up. Okay? But it's each person is individual.
Yeah.
Each person are held in a different way. So it's we work on 3 because generally in hypnosis we're able to understand that we can already have knocked the problem. Okay? But sometimes you need to do 1 more or 2 more. But generally that's the range, yeah.
Interesting. It seems as if it's something that's doable. 3 sessions.
Yeah.
Have you gotten clients that came in and after 3 sessions they were just like, I still smoke, Gary. Can we do maybe more?
Look, I've been very, along as I'm very lucky.
Okay.
I've been the people that I've done work on. I've done in 3 sessions. We've been able to turn it right
Nice.
around. I do then sort of after 6 months ask them, let's come back again. Let's just re-strengthen those things. Let's re-strengthen those assets. So we've given you those resources that we've put in for you. Okay. But so far, 3 have been good. I mean, like I said, the one gent after 1, the second one after 2 has been they've stopped smoking. And the one actually said to me is that I actually try my triggers now that would cause me to smoke. I push them to see if I can smoke again. And he says, I can't. I just can't get myself to it because his subconscious mind has taken that belief on that he's a non-smoker.
Would the same process work for someone who's an alcohol addict?
It probably would work very much down the same line. Very much down the same line. I only work with people on, let's say, that are addicted to alcohol and that have actually done a program like Alcoholics Anonymous. They've done one of those because that is more like it's more of an in-depth thing. So I don't work with addicts that haven't been through a program of coming clean, coming dry, stop drinking. Okay. Once they've been through that, I then help them reinforce those processes they've put in place. Like, I am now a non-drinker, where I don't, like I said, I don't work with that directly, but the word is we cement in the belief that I'm now a non-drinker, and I've been through the steps and build on their platform that they've already put in.
And solidify that. Yeah.
Yes, that base.
That base. All right, we're joined by...
I think with someone that drinks, is they're coming to you and they've just had a beer or something beforehand.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to work with.
Hey, Gary, I just had a drink, but I don't want to drink anymore.
Yeah, I'd have to say, please go stop drinking. When you've learned to stop drinking, I'll help solidify that belief that you don't have to drink anymore. Yes.
Yep, you have to start first by yourself and decide, and then Gary's going to help you out. If you've got any questions for Gary Kuck, who's joining us tonight on the show, send that voice note on the YFM app. We're talking how to overcome bad habits with hypnotherapy.
Sabda is unlocked.
We are well within Unlocked Chats tonight. We're talking how to overcome bad habits with hypnotherapy. I am joined by my special guest, Gary Kuck, who is a certified parts therapy facilitator and spiritual hypnosis practitioner. If you've got any questions, you know that Y app is available for you. Send that voice note right now. I'm sure Gary would love to answer those questions. So please don't hold back. Use the Y app. Gary, is it possible for someone to go through the hypnotherapy process virtually?
Virtually, be like online.
Digital, online,
yes.
where,
yes.
Maybe we on a video call?
Yes. So I do work with clients that are overseas.
Okay.
And I do work with clients that are in Africa, Botswana. And we do it virtually, yes. It is a little bit a different process where we have to use the talking, the semantics a lot more. Where in a physical one-on-one session, we can actually do body testing to to see how far have you got into relaxation. But yes, virtual online is very, very doable. Very doable.
All right. In South Africa, are people aware of hypnotherapy, or do you still think like there's really an opportunity for people to get to know more and use hypnotherapy as a solution?
It's a growing industry, a growing thing in South Africa. It is still growing. Where, we're quite traditionalist. We go to the doctors and we go to the psychiatrists, psychologists, and that sort of work. And we're not using a lot of alternative therapies, alternative healing ways. And people aren't always, they don't know about it. They don't know that we offer this service. And biggest thing is also is that we are very complementary to the medical field. We don't diagnose, and we don't. I can't diagnose something in somebody, and I can't prescribe medication or anything. Okay, so the person is normally gone to a doctor, is working with something, and then we're able to help solidify and assist the healing of that person. So, as South Africans, we're getting there. We are looking, we're opening up our scope, I think, to see what else is there.
And I guess if you're listening right now and you've probably never heard of hypnotherapy, it really is an alternative to perhaps maybe the anxiety that you are always feeling, the stress, and the bad habits that you'd like to overcome. Now, Gary, I've mentioned, bad habits being anxiety, smoking, that hypnotherapy helps with. What are other benefits that one can get from coming through for a session and through hypnotherapy?
So, hypnotherapy can actually be used for a lot of different things, a lot of things. Yeah, I was actually listening to a interview of somebody else the other day, and they said, I don't think there's anything that hypnotherapy can't work for. And the things were like overcoming phobias, fear of snakes, fear of driving, fear of spiders. Other things that hypnotherapy are used for is that we use it for hypnobirthing. That people actually, ladies are now giving birth, and they're using the facilities from a hypnotherapist to control everything in the labor and understand it differently, where they don't need to use pain medication to do it. Hypnotherapy can also be used for, like, one of the things we use is dentistry. So, like, a lot of people got a fear of a dentist, fear of needles, fear of gagging, where in the session we'll actually let them overcome those fears of the dentist. And it's quite weird is that one of my clients had to go do dentistry and was so scared. And we did a session, we just got her to calm down. She came back, the dentist was like, this is the lady that freaks out in the chair, what we need to do. And the oral hygienist or the assistant didn't know why this lady wasn't freaking out anymore. And when she said, okay, this is what I've done, she was like quite shocked that how she'd been able to change how she reacted. So there are so many things that hypnotherapy can be used for. Ascertaining spiritual guides. We can work with that. Past life regression. If you've got an interest to see and you believe in reincarnation and soul journeys, it can be there. On the healing side, there is just so many things. There's so many things.
Sure, that 95% that the subconscious handles is big. And it literally is like the engine of your life if you don't take care of it.
And remember, your subconscious mind takes on every single thing that's happening around you. It's like a big recorder. It records everything. It's like now, if I have to say to you, are you being aware of how you feel like you're sitting in the chair? No, but your subconscious mind has already picked that up, how you're feeling sitting in the chair. You're now aware of, because we're talking, you can hear me, you can see me, okay? What are the smells in this room? The subconscious mind has picked all of that up. the subconscious mind picks up millions and millions and millions of bits of information per second that we aren't really even aware of.
Sure. Interesting. Oh, man. Can you take me through a hypnosis?
I can. In what way? What would you like to do?
Where you take me to my subconscious.
Well, I wouldn't do that in a show like this.
Okay.
Well, what I can do is I can give you the feel of how hypnosis feels.
Okay.
And the biggest thing is that it's knowing and understanding and just visualizing and imagining and believing. But what we'd like to do is, if you can just put a disclaimer, that if you're driving or using or any big machinery or doing anything, don't follow us, please, because you need to be paying attention that you're on the road. If you're
please.
on the road, or if you're using a cheese grater or something, don't follow. But if you're in a safe space, you can actually follow with it. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead. Let's get to experience a little bit of what hypnosis can do.
So all I'd like you to do is just take a deep breath in and then just let it out. Let it out, let it out, let it out, let it out, let it out. And take another deep breath in. And then just let it out. And just feel yourself sinking. Now I want you to picture, imagine, visualize that there in your hand, your left hand or your right hand or your right hand or your left hand, either one is always right. A lemon. A beautiful, big, juicy lemon. And maybe just take that lemon and just squeeze it a bit. And get that smell of that skin. Can you smell it? And now maybe what you can do is just take that lemon and just, with a knife, but very carefully, just slice it in half. And as you slice it in half, feel that juice just running down your hand. Put the knife down nicely now. And then just take that lemon and just squeeze it and feel that juice just running in your hand. But now you're going to pick it up to your mouth. Pick it up to your mouth. And as you pick it up to your mouth, squeeze some of that juice into your mouth, into your tongue. And just taste that. Taste it. Can you taste that feeling, that sourness, that slightly bitterness from the skin? Just taste it, just feel it. And just swirl it around your mouth so it goes to all your taste buds. Front, back, top, bottom, everywhere. And when you're ready, you can just swallow it. And when you're ready, you can just gently open your eyes and come back to the room.
Oh.
So how was the lemon?
Very bitter. And sour.
And sour.
But literally like less than 5 minutes, literally in 2 minutes, you are able to take me there.
Yes.
I imagine the lemon in my hand.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Any questions for Gary Kuck? Send that voice note on the Y app. Of course, that Y app is available on iOS and on Android. We're going to take a quick break. And after the break, we're checking more of your voice notes. And we're going to wrap it up with our special guest, Gary Kuck, joining us. And we're talking how to overcome bad habits with hypnotherapy.
Sabta is unlocked.
Send that voice note on the YFM app. We're joined by Gary Kuck, who is a certified parts therapy facilitator and spiritual hypnosis practitioner. If you've got any questions on what we're talking about tonight, which is hypnotherapy and how you would want to overcome bad habits, of course, using hypnotherapy, send that voice note on the Y app. We're going to check out your voice note right after this. Y, in association with Captain Morgan, is bringing you something spicy every Friday night at 8 p.m. Tune into the A-Class experience with myself, Sabta, and get a taste of the hottest DJs as they stir up some of the sickest beats in the biz. Whether you're chilling at home or sipping on cocktails with your friends, Captain Morgan has you covered. Add some spice to your Friday night. In the wise words of the captain, however you spice, spice on. Not for sale to persons under the age of 18. All right, we're going to head straight to our Y app. Send that voice out on the Y app. See, smooth.
Yo, Sabta and Gary. It's your boy Sibu here. I would I have a problem, ne? Well, I feel like I overcome it, though at some point I keep on going back. Like, I have a drinking problem. Like, I drink, bruh. I drink like from Monday to Friday, or sometimes it's Monday to Sunday. But most of my times I don't drink on Sundays. But recently, like from a week ago, I've just decided to dumb it down. But still, I don't like the habit because I still drink like one Savannah a day or two. One Savannah. At some times, I just want to stop, like literally stop. But I just can't, man. I feel like there's just something in the liquor, and it's frustrating because I don't even get drunk anymore. So I don't know. Help me if you can, or advise me however way you can. Danko.
Thank you, Sbu. Gary?
So definitely, yes. The first thing is the client's got to have a conviction to want to stop drinking. He's got to believe he can, and he must have the expectation that he can. Okay. With something like the client, you'd actually go into what's holding up this feeling. Why can't he stop it? And a lot of times is, and you actually feel you've handled it. But there's still something running in the background that's causing to be held up. And, we got to ascertain, how come did he start drinking in the first place? What was that reason? And it might be one of the boys, one of the players, the rebels, whatever it was. It could be a lot of things that could be holding up that belief. So definitely it's something that can be worked with the client. And we go through what it is. But the biggest thing is conviction to give up must be there. Yes. So hypnotherapy
can help.
Definitely can assist the client, yes, to get past it. Yeah.
You heard it, Boo. It starts with you, my brother. You make that very important decision first to say you want to stop, and then you can get in touch with, of course, Gary, who's going to share his details in just a few minutes so that you can be able to start going through your hypnotherapy session. Gary, how much does it cost for the 3 sessions that you mentioned?
So each hypnotherapist has different rates. So my rate is 900 Rand an hour.
Okay.
For 2 hours. 900 Rand for 2 hours. My sessions are 2 hours long.
Okay.
So I spend a lot of time with you to get through it, that you have the best experience in that time.
All right, 900 for 2 hours. Sounds affordable, right? Unlocker. Get in touch with Gary. Gary, before I let you go, please share your contact details, social media handles.
Okay, so my webpage is healthyhypno.com. Healthyhypno.com.
Okay.
I'm not too sure what my Facebook one is. It's there. I think it's also healthyhypno.com. Yeah, it's healthyhypno.com. Yes.
All right, Gary.
They're both the same.
Healthy Hypno. Go check out Gary and get in touch with Gary. Make sure that if you really need help with anxiety, stress, getting rid of a bad habit and wanting to overcome a bad habit, get in touch with Healthy Hypno. Gary Kuck, thank you so much for joining us. And you see, it wasn't that bad.
Thank you.
First time having an interview on radio.
Yeah, very much so. Thank you very much. Thank you for inviting me, and thank you for the listeners and for everybody that's partakes. And awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. That is, of course, Gary Kuck, who is a certified parts therapy facilitator and spiritual hypnosis practitioner. If you caught that conversation halfway through, you can go check it out on the Y app, rewind, and make sure to share it with some people that might need to hear about the benefits that come with hypnotherapy.
Monday to Thursday, 7 to 10 p.m. only on Y.